Hello, Taurus. Happy birthday. Those of you who are May Tauruses, welcome to your love and romance reading for May 2022. You might stumble upon this video some other time, some other year, but you're going to stumble upon it whenever you're meant to hear the messages. Keep in mind this is a reading for the general collective. Not every single message is going to resonate. Take what does, leave what doesn't. So without further ado, let's see what is coming up here in love and romance for Taurus Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay, a lot of people like to check out their Venus sign when it comes to love and romance. So I always set the intention for Venus when I'm doing love videos as well. First card is coming up here, the Prince of Swords. Some of you could be dealing with a younger air sign person or a youthful air sign person, somebody who maybe is playful. Sometimes it can be someone that, like, not always, sometimes it could just be a playful person, but sometimes it could be someone who's like a little bit emotionally not quite mature emotionally, and so some of you could be dealing with that kind of situation with a person who you're kind of trying to, I don't know, I feel like there's a sense here of like trying to get through to this person, but for some reason, I know this isn't the Knight of Swords, so I don't think this is someone who's argumentative. Like, I don't feel like they're argumentative. However, I do feel like they think they know everything. Like they already have it figured out. Like you can't tell this person nothing. For some of you, you're dealing with this kind of a person. Like, and Taurus, some of you are kind of irritated because you're seeing this person like you think you know everything, but you haven't experienced much of life, or you haven't had the same challenges or the traumas that cause people to grow or to have experience. I feel, Taurus, some of you are looking at this person like they don't have enough life experience, even if they're older than you. This could be somebody your age or older, but you may be dealing with someone that you think maybe like they had a little bit more of a sheltered life, or they had life a little bit easier than you, and you're just kind of like, you don't understand how it works. And so I will say this, all of these moths here, these lunar moths coming up, I do feel like this is someone who's going through some sort of a transformation, some sort of an evolution of some kind. And something about these moths are giving me like other side energy, like family who have passed on, kind of like leading him or guiding him. I feel like for whatever reason, Taurus, especially those of you who are more on a spiritual path, your guides may have brought the two of you together for some kind of work or some kind of growth. I don't feel this is a toxic person. I really want to emphasize that. I just think they may be a little bit headstrong, they may be a little bit opinionated, and they may be like kind of overly zealous. And so some of you are the wise one in the relationship. Some of you are having to kind of let this person make their mistakes and then be like, okay, all right, so let's see now what might be a better way of going about this. Some of you may not have had an intention to be with this person romantically, but you may have been assigned together on, like, those of you who are in college or something, or taking college classes or some kind of work training. You may have been assigned to work together in some kind of educational setting, or you're working together in work, or you're doing some kind of collaboration and you guys are spending time together. And there may be feelings developing, there may be interest or attraction developing, And I do think this is a very visionary person. I just think they might be overly optimistic or overly zealous. Like, they're looking at things too much, with too much optimism, or like too, like the rose colored glasses, that tint on those rose colored glasses is like pretty severe. But you all are aligning at a time where they're going to start to wake up and snap out of that and see the truth in the, sometimes there's harsh reality in life. And Taurus, I feel a lot of you watching this, you're like, oh yeah, I remember when I had rose colored glasses. I remember when the harsh reality hit me, right? So for some of you, this is you're the perfect person to be in this person's life right now. As I said, I feel like this is something where like guides are bringing two people together for some of you. One more thing I want to say before I move on to the next card. The Prince of Swords or Page of Swords can sometimes be a warning for me in my readings, where if you are someone that has people that tend to meddle in your life, or if you have certain exes who just don't have a life of their own, you may be dealing with someone who's creating fake profiles online and sneaking into your social media. For those of you who have social media, and it's happened to me a few times in the private readings where I've gotten that vibe, and I've said that to the person, like, hey, I feel like you have your ex like in your social media. I feel like they're getting a lot of information right now. I feel like they may be trying to use it against you later on down the road. And they're like, oh, no way, my ex has happily moved on, and there's no way. And I've gotten contact later on saying, oh my gosh, guess what I just found out? Like, my ex just told me, that they've been on my profile this whole time, or they've been in my DMs. We've been chatting under this fake profile. So obviously we can't completely totally live in fear, right? Those of you who enjoy social media, you can't, hide, but just be cautious what you're saying to anybody in the DMs that you haven't met in person. People can even be sneaky and they can have a friend FaceTime for them. You know what I mean? Like, people can do sneaky stuff. So if you haven't met somebody in person, if you haven't spent time with them in person, even if you have mutual friends, it's not somebody you personally know, be cautious what you're sharing with this person. Be cautious what you're telling them. Be cautious what you're posting on social media. If you have any jealous exes, or people that kind of try to make an issue, don't post things in real time. Maybe you're dating and you're in a new relationship and you want to post pictures of you and your new honey, and tag the location where you guys are having a great time. You can do that, but maybe wait until after you've already left, right? So it's not happening in real time. And again, this is not going to be for every single one of you. This is those of you who do still have some toxic people lingering in your life, or people who they just can't mind their own business. For some of you, it could be frenemies or relatives who are just trying to figure out what you're up to and just want the gossip. So just be careful what you're sharing on the internet, especially in like DMs and stuff about your life. The next card that's coming up here for you all is the Empress. This is very nice. Okay. Now, traditionally speaking, the Empress can be seen as fertility, as maternal energy, and some of you may be manifesting that at this time. Some of you may be manifesting this energy of entering motherhood specifically, or parenthood. So maybe you're finding the person who's going to be the mother of your child, or maybe you're stepping into the energy where you're going to be mother of a child, right? There's maternal energy here with the Empress, traditionally speaking. Now, there's kind of I don't know if I want to call it a double whammy or a triple whammy here with this card that's making me really excited for Taurus. First and foremost, this is a major arcana card. So the major arcana cards that come up are coming up when we're at a significant new chapter in our life. It's a significant turning point. It's a significant crossroads. It's a defining moment. And so when the major arcana cards come up for me in a reading, um, in a love reading, it tells me there's a strong past life connection and that there's a contract. You all have an agreement to meet in this lifetime for a specific reason. Looking at that major arcana card, it gives me an idea of what the contract is. And the Empress here is the divine feminine. So if you are someone who is seeking a feminine partner, you are manifesting a divine feminine. If you are someone who is seeking a divine masculine, you are stepping fully into your own divine feminine energy. This is a big deal. And here's we're going to get into the whammies here. Okay, now one of the whammies is the fact that the Empress is representative of both Taurus and Libra energies. So if you have both Taurus and Libra placements, look out. Look out. You are on fire in May. Fire. Okay? But because of the Taurus element, regardless of whether or not you have a Libra placement, because of the Taurus element, when I'm reading for somebody and their major arcana card comes up, it's telling me this is a situation that you're coming into your full power. You're taking back your power. You're coming into your authenticity. You're coming into your confidence. You're falling in love with yourself in a non-narcissistic way. And all of the things that you were insecure about, you actually see that these are actually strengths when you can apply them productively. And so some of you have felt powerless in love, or you've felt like you've had the worst luck in love. This is telling us that you're in a stage of your healing where this is turning around. This is turning around for you. And you are either, as I said, aligning with the divine feminine, if you are a masculine seeking a feminine. If you are a feminine, you're coming into your divine feminine energy, and you're once and for all being respected, being taken seriously, being heard. Some of you Taurus got tired of dating because you're like, I'm tired of bickering. I'm tired of repeating myself 1,000 times. I'm tired that I don't get taken seriously unless I raise my voice or I get upset or I yell. Empress doesn't do that, because the Empress doesn't deal with those kinds of people. The Empress is around people who see her worth and her value, and they respect her, and when she speaks, they hear her. They hear her, and they're there for her, not out of fear, but out of love and respect. And some of you Taurus have been searching for that. A partner who loves and respects you, or a partner who is worthy and deserving of love and respect. Maybe you've dealt with people that they treat you like trash, but they expect you to respect them. It's a two-way street, honey. So this is a beautiful energy. Okay? The other whammy here. I was talking about the lunar moths. I've heard these called lunar moths. I've heard these called moon moths. It's interesting because I just ordered some artwork to work on, which is this kind of moth. So it's interesting to me that it's appearing here in the cards now. I just received it the other day, but it's making me think of the wings that the Empress has. I do feel some of you are with a person that your guides are bringing you all together. And I feel this person has the potential of being in this same high energy, and they're aligning with you right at that moment of transformation, right at that moment of awakening. Okay, so this could be a situation where you're a divine feminine and your divine masculine has come in right at the stage where they're gonna split out of the cocoon. It is the best way that I can put this. Okay, keep in mind this is a general reading, so it'll be different for different ones of you, but I am getting this feeling and this vibe. Okay, this divine masculine is waking up. They're waking up, and I think for a lot of you, it's not that they were a low vibrational person or a lazy person or someone who didn't want to assume responsibility in their life. I think for a lot of you, this divine masculine just was overly optimistic, right? All people are good and everything is sunshine and rainbows, and I'm just gonna keep looking at the sunshine and everything is great. They just had a lot of like over like, I guess, naivety is, I guess, what I want to say. And now they're waking up and they're coming into a fuller maturity. The next card that's coming up here for Taurus, ooh, is the Strength card. Now we have major arcana cards coming in back to back. When major arcana cards come in back to back, that tells me there's big changes in a short period of time. Okay, lots of growth, lots of changes, lots of evolution, spiritual evolution. Now, the Strength card is representative of Leo energy. So if you have a Leo placement, again, you may be really on fire in May. You may have big changes or shifts happening for you in those areas of your life that are opening up doors to really bless your love life. Some of you could be dealing with a Leo who is a significant soulmate or partner. Now, the Strength card is about loyalty and commitment. The Strength card is also a card that comes up when we need to embrace our vulnerability. And so with this vulnerability, we open up to receive love and to give love. So I'm feeling a sense of true love here. True love, like in depth love. And so there's a sense here of an unbreakable bond, an unbreakable relationship, right? That lion is loyal, that lion is protective. And some of you are manifesting someone who is going to stand up for you. Or in a relationship, you may be dealing with a partner who's waking up and they're stepping into their divine masculine energy, or maybe it's reverse divine feminine for some of you. They're stepping into that divine energy and they are stepping up, and they are having your back. They are defending you. They're not letting people speak negatively of you or interfere with your relationship. There's a sense of protectiveness here with the Strength card. This moon keeps really jumping out at me, right? And then we have a moon here. It's kind of like a full moon to like a new moon. So I feel like the moon cycles, around the moon cycles of like May, June, July, I would even say through the summertime, I feel like Taurus are going to be experiencing a lot of blessings and a lot of positive changes and shifts around the moon cycles. And because this is coming up in your love reading, I feel a lot of them will be around love. And I feel like a lot of you are reaching milestones, which maybe you thought you never would. Maybe you were in situationships, or this relationship, you thought it wasn't going to go next level, or it wasn't going to go to the next milestone. And I feel like there's a sense of milestones coming in around, like, you know, the full moon, around the new moon. Like, I feel like there's growth in the relationship around the moon phases or the moon cycles for Taurus. Now, your next card here is the Ten of Pentacles. And Ten of Pentacles is a card having to do with stability, security. It's solid, it's permanent. Ten of Pentacles is an abundant and happy home life. It's, generations coming together under one roof, celebrating holidays and special occasions and traditions, right? Home for the holidays kind of energy, special occasions, birthdays, anniversaries, baby showers, like a place where people come together and enjoy each other's company and celebrate. The Ten of Pentacles is also a card of manifestation, as above, so below. So a lot of the dreams, and I'm sorry, my doggy is snoring and he's right by my feet. So I'm sorry if it's picking up the snoring, but he's very comfortable right now. The Ten of Pentacles here, as I said, manifesting. So a lot of you may have had certain dreams or wishes for love that are finally coming true. They're finally taking shape. You're seeing them take form in your physical reality. You're seeing them, take shape and materialize right before your very eyes. So it's definitely exciting energy. This can also be financial stability. And so this could be something that maybe some of you Taurus have struggled with. Maybe you had a hard time in your relationships feeling secure, or feeling like somebody's gonna have your back or be there for you, or like contribute financially. So the Ten of Pentacles and the Strength card coming in here can be that this is someone with whom you have common goals, you have common priorities, you have the same priorities here. You're working towards the same goals. And so for a lot of you, the Ten of Pentacles tells me this is somebody stable or secure, or stepping in and supporting you instead of sabotaging you. And even if they're not coming in with a ton of money, their support is helping things happen. And this is somebody coming in with a sense of, I feel like, family oriented energy. So even if you're not looking to have babies, right? This is the kind of person, they're not going to be out all night. They're not going to be out, drinking and smoking at 3 a.m. and gambling or whatever. And if you want to drink or smoke and gamble at 3 a.m., that's fine. That's totally fine. We each live the life we feel is best for us. But in this situation, this is the kind of relationship where you all are home. You all are home together. You're not wondering where this person is. This is not somebody who is making irresponsible financial choices or decisions. You don't have fear or worry about your money or what they're doing with their money. Okay? So I feel here that this is a situation where this is somebody very stable and very present and very supportive. Okay? So whether they're coming in with healthy finances, or if they have habits and behaviors that contribute to healthy finances, I feel there's a sense here of stability and security in the relationship, right? Sometimes we fall madly in love with someone, but our priorities aren't aligned and we can't make a home with that person. Here I see love and alignment and a sense of home. Like, it's just this energy. And as I said, it can be reversed to where maybe the divine masculine was awake and now the divine feminine is waking up and coming home. But these cards are giving me the feeling in the sense that the divine masculine was asleep. And maybe the divine feminine was too. And maybe you guys are waking up around the same time, but maybe for some of you, the divine feminine is waking up just a little bit before the divine masculine. Okay? And now they're waking up and you all are making a sense of home. Stability, security, loyalty. It's beautiful. It's beautiful energy, Taurus. It's a good month to be a Taurus. You may want to check out your moon sign, your rising sign, your Venus sign. If this is none of those for you, sometimes those might resonate more for you. You may need a private reading, which I'm more than happy to do for you. If you go to the link in the description of this video, it will take you to calendly.com/amethystangelite, and you can schedule a private reading with me there. There's also a link in the description of the video that will take you to the Calendly page to book to attend the tarot workshop that I'm going to be doing in Phoenix, Arizona on June 18th. Or if some of you prefer, some people have been asking me to do it in LA instead. You guys will have to let me know if you feel you'd be more likely to attend if it was in Los Angeles versus Phoenix. But each person attending will get their own tarot cards, a workbook that I'm putting together, and I'm going to be going over the meanings of the cards. I'm going to be going over how to increase your intuition, how to read intuitively, scrying, the business side of tarot, those of you who are wanting to have a tarot business, as well as anything else you guys want to learn. This is a new course, so feel free to, those of you attending, let me know, hey, please, this is where I get stuck, or this is where I need help, or please go over this or go over that. I'm more than happy to work it into the plan. So I thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. Don't forget the weekly forecasts on this channel where I talk about everything other than love, and the daily messages. I do a card of the day as well. I thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful May. Hopefully I'll see you all on the weeklies and the dailies as well. Take care, my dears.